Hello, everyone. Welcome to our channel, and today we're diving into the fascinating world of memory and learning. Whether you're a student, professional, or just someone looking to enhance your cognitive abilities, these 5 memory tips will help you learn faster and more effectively. So, grab a pen and paper, or just sit back and relax as we explore the secrets to unlocking your brain's potential. Let's get started. Tip number 1. The power of visualization. Our first memory tip is all about harnessing the power of visualization. Did you know that our brains are highly visual organs? When we associate information with images, it becomes much easier to remember. So, the next time you're trying to learn something new, create mental images or diagrams to represent the concepts. This engages different parts of your brain, making the information more memorable. Additionally, incorporating vivid details into your mental images enhances the effectiveness of this technique. The more colorful and detailed the mental picture, the stronger the association with the information becomes. For instance, if you're trying to remember a list of items, visualize each item in a specific location or imagine it interacting with other items in a creative way. Moreover, consider creating a mental storyline that connects the information you're trying to remember. Associating facts with a narrative not only makes the material more engaging but also aids in establishing a coherent memory structure. This technique leverages the brain's natural inclination towards storytelling, providing a framework for recall. Tip number 2. Chunking information. Tip number 2 is all about chunking information. Our brains have limited capacity for processing information at once. To overcome this limitation, try breaking down large amounts of information into smaller, manageable chunks. This not only makes it easier to remember but also helps in organizing the material. For example, if you're learning a new language, focus on learning a few words or phrases at a time instead of overwhelming yourself with an entire vocabulary list. Furthermore, when employing the chunking technique, look for patterns or connections within each chunk of information. By grouping related concepts together, you create meaningful clusters that facilitate comprehension and retention. This not only streamlines the learning process but also taps into the brain's natural inclination to organize information in a structured manner. Additionally, consider utilizing mnemonics or acronyms to aid in chunking. Creating memorable associations or abbreviations for each chunk enhances recall. For instance, if you're studying historical events, group them by era and create a mnemonic to remember the key events within each period. Moreover, intersperse review sessions between learning new chunks of information. This spaced repetition reinforces memory by revisiting previously learned material, preventing the decay of information over time. The systematic reinforcement helps transfer knowledge from short-term to long-term memory, contributing to a more robust and enduring understanding of the subject matter. Tip number 3. Utilizing mnemonics. Now, let's talk about mnemonics. These are memory aids that help us remember information more easily. One popular mnemonic technique is creating acronyms or rhymes to remember lists or sequences. For instance, if you need to remember a series of items, turn them into an acronym that forms a memorable word or phrase. Mnemonics make learning fun and add a creative twist to the memorization process. Furthermore, mnemonics can extend beyond acronyms and rhymes. Consider constructing vivid and imaginative mental images associated with the information you're trying to remember. These mental associations serve as hooks that make it easier to retrieve the information when needed. The more unusual or absurd the mental image, the more memorable it becomes. Moreover, incorporating personal connections into mnemonics enhances their effectiveness. Relate the information to something in your own life or create a story that connects the elements you're trying to remember. This personalized touch adds an emotional dimension to the learning process, making the information more meaningful and easier to recall. Additionally, explore the method of Loki, or memory palace, a mnemonic device that involves associating information with specific locations in a familiar environment. By mentally placing each piece of information in different rooms or spaces, you create a spatial map that aids in retrieval during recall. Tip number 4. active learning and repetition. Our fourth tip involves active learning and repetition. Passive learning, like simply reading or listening, might not be as effective as actively engaging with the material. Try teaching the concept to someone else or quiz yourself. Additionally, spaced repetition is a powerful technique where you review information at increasing intervals over time. This reinforces the memory traces in your brain, making the information stick for the long term. Furthermore, when engaging in active learning, consider incorporating various senses into the process. For example, write down key points, create flashcards, or use hands-on activities related to the subject matter. The multisensory experience enhances cognitive connections, making the learning more immersive and memorable. In addition to teaching others or self-quizzing, foster discussion and interaction with peers. Explaining concepts to others or participating in group discussions not only reinforces your understanding but also exposes you to different perspectives, deepening your grasp of the material. Moreover, explore different methods of active learning, such as mind mapping or concept mapping. These visual tools help to organize information hierarchically, providing a clear overview of the subject and promoting better understanding. As you actively construct these visual representations, you reinforce the neural pathways associated with the material. Tip number 5: healthy lifestyle choices. Last but not least, let's not forget the impact of our lifestyle on memory and learning. Adequate sleep, regular exercise, and a balanced diet play crucial roles in cognitive function. Lack of sleep can impair memory consolidation, while physical activity promotes blood flow to the brain. And don't underestimate the power of nutrition. Certain foods, like those rich in omega-3 fatty acids, can positively influence cognitive function. Additionally, managing stress is a vital component of maintaining optimal cognitive function. High stress levels can negatively impact memory and learning abilities. Incorporating stress-reducing activities such as mindfulness meditation, deep breathing exercises, or regular breaks during study sessions can significantly contribute to a healthier cognitive state. Furthermore, maintaining a well-hydrated state is essential for cognitive performance. Dehydration can lead to difficulties in concentration and memory, so make sure to include an adequate intake of water in your daily routine. Here you go, 5 memory tips to turbocharge your learning adventure. Keep in mind, each person's brain is one of a kind, so try out these methods and discover what suits you best. Embrace visualization, chunking, mnemonics, active learning, and a healthy lifestyle to unleash your brain's power and fast-track your learning journey. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks for being with us today, and until next time, enjoy your learning experience.